All right, Ashley McBride on Country Fuzz Radio. Ray, tell us about Ashley. Y'all meet through Eric?
Yeah, Eric, through his company, I think, and anyhow, they said, would you, somehow Ashley on Twitter said that I'd really like to write a song with Ray Wylie Hubbard. So I tweeted her back and said, well, let's make it happen. So I went up there, and
that's how easy it is, people. If you want to meet Ray, you just tweet him, and he hits you right back immediately, and he'll be at your house in like a week.
You call him, say you're Ronnie Dunn, and you'll write songs with him. No big deal.
He'll probably say, who?
Yeah. But so anyhow, I went up to Nashville and went up some office. I can't remember who it was. It might have been over Eric's thing. And I walked in, and she just, fills the room with joy. She just, has this energy. And so anyhow, we sat there, and so we sat down, and I said, do you have a problem singing the line, virtue is overrated? And she goes, no. And I said, okay. So
nice.
So we wrote this cool song, which hopefully she'll record here soon. But then when I did the song Outlaw Blood, I actually thought of her, a woman who, some women got the outlaw blood, and she does, So
yeah, definitely.
She's a hoot.
Yeah, we like her. She's done some shows with us in the past, and hope to do more. She's well. I hope she's well during this quarantine time. Moving on, we're going to close the show with just a complete rad song. It's one of the first songs I heard of yours, actually, other than Snake Farm. Snake Farm was the first one that I think we all immediately heard, and we're like, you played it that night. And I thought it was, I remember you played this one too that night. I just remember being like, what is he? He's just saying whatever he wants to say over a guitar lick over and over and over again. And the story keeps going. And he's remembering all of it. That's crazy.
Well, I sleep with my publisher, which is Judy, and she, so I feel, it's like you got, I have this, I can write whatever I want. I can write, Snake Farm or whatever. And so that's a good place for me to be, just because I can, okay, but.
It feels good to not give a shit, doesn't it?
It really does, like
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. At one point in my life, I used to care.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray, coming up when you were first starting writing and stuff, what were some of your big influences?
Well, I went to high school in Dallas. Back in high school, Michael Martin Murphy now. He was kind of the first guy I saw that he walked out at an assembly and said, hey, here's a song I wrote. And I went, songwriter. But then, so I got kind of involved in the folk scene in Texas, and that was, back in those days, of course, Guy Clark and Townes Van Zandt were big influences as far as writing goes. But then I feel very fortunate to have seen Lightning Hopkins and Mance Lipscomb and Freddie King and those guys. And then, of course, Willie moved to Austin and the whole progressive country thing happened. And so with Willie and Billy Joe Shaver. So I just feel very fortunate to have not only been influenced by those guys, but had a chance to, hang out with them for a while, know them. But yeah, that's kind of how I got into this thing.
It's so funny hearing you say that, talking about those people. Like, those are just absolute legends. You know what I mean? It's like, coming from a songwriter, I take it pretty serious. That's pretty crazy. And you can hear a lot of those people that you just mentioned in a lot of your stuff, but you have such a unique thing. Your delivery and your storytelling is just, it's pretty wild. You know what I mean? I can't name one of those people that you just named and be like, oh, well, that's his trick. Mostly, that's Ray's trick. And now you're starting to hear in a lot of these up and coming guys, Eric's a great example, Eric Church. You're starting to hear Ray Wylie tricks in a lot of these newer country stars, which I think is really cool, because I think Nashville needed a little kick in the pants, and I think Ray Wylie kind of helped do it. It's looking really cool.
Well, I'm on Big Machine because of you guys. I called you up and I said, hey, man, they want to put my record. I made the record. I'd already made it, and they said they want to put it out. And so you told me, it's that you're really happy with Scott. And so Judy and I went up there and met him. And, he said, yeah, we want to put the record out. And I said, just like it is. I said, I can't put any snap track, beats on it or anything. He said, no, let's just put it out there just like it is, with string noises and coughs and 60 cycle hums. And
man, you gotta love that about Scott Borchetta. With us, he kind of just lets us make our records, and his input a lot of times is fun because he wants to rock. You know what I mean? And I think it puts him in a really cool place too, because, he has the side of country music where you can flex that creative brain of like, let's push this thing right down the middle. This is a hit. And he also has this other side that just, let's go have fun. And I think that's pretty cool, you know?
Well, yeah, well, like, you know, having you and Sheryl Crow, and I went, yeah, I've got to do this.
I remember you asked me, and I said, because you're talking about Dante and you're talking about Scott. And I said, yep, both really nice guys and good friends of mine. Good luck.
Yeah, which one should I? Yeah, appreciate
so, like,
that.
I'm not jumping into this porridge. I'm gonna let you eat it.
But they've really been really nice.
Yeah, they're awesome. Okay, well, we got Ray Wylie Hubbard tonight here on Country Fuzz Radio. What a great show. His new record is out, and it's very exciting times. We're going to play one of our favorite ones from him. This is Drunken Poet's Dream.